Many people with long COVID are suffering in silence for months and even years. Family, friends, and some of their own doctors do not understand their struggles, especially with the public largely trying to put the pandemic in the rearview mirror. This online community is helping people like Jen Walsh get through the day.
Even though we look completely normal, we're absolutely suffering.
It's a support group for people with long COVID organized by the COVID Recovery Center at Brigham and Women's Hospital.
I've lost my job. I've lost friends and family.
I have had all sorts of mysterious health issues since I got COVID.
Lingering long COVID symptoms include everything from heart palpitations and shortness of breath to debilitating fatigue and brain fog.
I was a 5th degree black belt, so I was an excellent. You're just getting me on a really bad brain fog day. Physical shape.
Walsh tested positive for COVID in 2022.
I was at a wedding.
But she expected to bounce back with a little time.
Just felt like flu-y and achy, and here I am almost 3 years later and I still feel exactly the same.
Since then, she's seen more than a dozen doctors.
I feel like I'm a full-time sick person.
But the symptoms persist.
Right now I have a headache, I have ringing in my ear, my throat is sore, I have full body aches.
Long COVID is taking a physical and mental toll, especially because she says many people don't understand it.
Oh, you're still sick? How can you still be sick?
We really want people in the public to understand long COVID.
Julie Sullivan is the program manager for the COVID Recovery Center, which connects patients with specialists.
We're trying to treat by symptoms, but that's still very much in the early research stage. So people need a community of like-minded people who really understand what they're going through.
The COVID Recovery Center is the largest of its kind in the country, with more than 5,000 patients and more than 100 new referrals to the center every month. Data from the center reveals the average patient age is 48. Nearly 70% are women, and the majority were not hospitalized when they had COVID.
You can't judge another person's COVID experience by your own COVID experience.
These are people who really were generally active, healthy, participating in the workforce, living vibrant lives, who are just completely incapacitated by this syndrome.
Dr. Hillary Goldberg is the clinical director of pulmonary and critical care at Brigham and Women's, and one of the specialists treating patients from the COVID Recovery Center. Why do some people get long COVID and some people don't?
Well, this is something we really don't understand. We think there are some issues related to the way that the body is able to manage heart rate and blood pressure and blood flow back to the heart.
I think for the most part, people are not aware that I have long COVID.
Todd Kokoska contracted COVID in 2022.
At the end of a day, I am dead. It's hard for me to think much.
He went from this,
riding a bike 20 to 80 miles a day, 4 days a week,
to this.
So I said, okay, I'm going to go for a walk. So I walked down to the mailbox, which is 200 feet, and I was like, my walk is done. And I turned around and walked back simply because I had no more energy.
Kokoska is choosing not to take medications to treat his symptoms, but he and others utilizing the COVID Recovery Center are counting on researchers to discover a cure.
I mean, it's one of the reasons I'm talking to you now, is providing more attention to it so people can see that, hey, this is a problem. This is something that needs to be addressed.
I'm hoping that somebody figures it out real soon. It's depressing.
Long COVID patients are essentially left in a holding pattern as researchers try to identify biomarkers and treatments. There is a lot of work going on. Right now, there are 26 long COVID studies in the Boston area that are enrolling patients. While federally funded research is continuing at the moment, there are some concerns future research could be impacted under the Trump administration. Mike Bodette, 5 Investigates.